Hey, Adil, what do you got there?
I have a recipe book in my hand.
Do you have any favorites in there?
Oh yes, there's a mouth-watering creamy mushroom. That is my favorite one.
Sounds delicious. I'm ready for lunch. Now tell me, can you actually taste or try any of these recipes?
I wish I could. Maybe AI can help me one day.
Well, what if I could show you some recipes that you could actually try or taste?
Why not? I am all I want to do.
All right. Well, before we get started, I want to check in with the audience. Raise your hand if you work with or provide APIs to developers or customers. All right, don't be shy. Now, I'm curious, when you're onboarding those customers to your APIs, does it take months? Raise your hand if it's taking months at this point. All right. Show of hands, how many is it taking weeks? All right. How about hours? Anybody really nailing that? All right. Well, today I'm going to be showing you API recipes by APIMatic, where we can help your customers onboard in minutes, and they can try and taste your recipes as we go through it.
Enough talking, Sid. Let's show what you have.
All right. So I'm going to show some APIMatic recipes here. This is a open banking API. So the first thing I want to do is I want to figure out some code so that I can create or actually get account details and then get all the transactions for that account. So I'm going to go over to step one. And right here, I'm in Java. So I'm getting Java code in the right-hand panel here. And I can actually try it out right from my documentation. And I get back a list of accounts. Now, I want to go to the next step. And I want to get more information about this account. I want to know what the balance is. So I'm going to go ahead. Again, I get my Java code, but I can try it out. And if I expand this a little bit, I can see that my balance is 1,985. Now, the last thing I want to do as a developer is I want to actually go and get all the transactions. So again, I'm given specific Java code to accomplish that. And I can taste it or try it out, and I get this long list of transactions, not really pretty to look at. So the final step of my recipe is to actually display this in a nice interface with my balance and all of my transactions.
Wait a minute. So I am seeing this dashboard on an API portal without having to write a single line of code, and there is no AI involved?
Nope. This is all 100% deterministically generated code in this recipe.
Amazing. So in less than a minute, I am able to onboard with an API. So you are saving a lot of my onboarding costs.
Correct.
So tell me, the code you showed that contained only the business logic, right? But
Yeah.
to integrate an API, you have to write a lot more code. How would you do that?
Well, you see this little Get SDK button? Depending on what language I'm in, the recipe and the SDK will be all built for that language. And so it will help you write your entire integration and application code.
Got it. So you're not only saving me onboarding time, but you're also helping with the API integration.
That's correct.
Amazing. And how many languages you have?
We've got 7 different programming languages. And in this example, we've got 4 different recipes.
Yeah, so show me how many more recipes you have.
Well, this is another one. This is for verifying your bank account information. It's 3 steps, and it goes from one to the next. The real magic is that each of these simple API calls is chained together. So you're taking the output of one call and piping it into the next call.
Got it. So what if I want to try a recipe which you don't have in these 4?
That's true. Your developers might have recipes that you haven't thought of yet. And that's where AI actually comes into play. We've got an API copilot that when I click on this, I can actually have it generate a brand new recipe for me.
Wow. So I can ask anything from this copilot. Tell me, how can I check my account statements?
All right, so now the AI needs to think a little bit. So this AI is actually trained on the code that's generated by APIMatic, by the SDKs. And so we know that the code is going to be deterministic, and then we're going to have high-quality integration code that is not only generated, but also explained to our developers. And if I scroll back up here, I can scroll through all of this code, and this is copy, paste, and run.
Wait a minute. This is AI-generated code.
Yeah.
How can you ensure that this is not hallucinated?
Well, I know because it actually references the different endpoints, and I can click into it, and I can get the documentation that shows what the AI is presenting me.
So you are telling me this is a deterministic code which you are feeding to AI and then asking it to generate code on top of it.
Exactly.
Amazing. So this is for technical people. How can I ask some non-coding related query to this API Copilot?
Okay. Well, let's ask it what type of authentication does the API use? So this doesn't require code to understand what kind of authentication my API requires. So it's thinking, and it's telling me that it uses both basic and bare authentication.
Great. So you solved my onboarding problem, and now you want me to fire my support staff as well.
Yes, exactly.
OK, so far so good. So this has been for like technical people. What if a non-technical person like my mom wants to interact with the bank account through this API?
OK, let's ask it, how much do I owe the bank? So in this situation, we've actually solved this just recently where we generate MCP servers that can interact with AI agents. And we've got an AI agent interface here where you can actually talk to your API. So this is actually going and hitting the banking APIs that I connected to, and it's telling me that I owe $53,000 on my mortgage and $0 on my credit card.
Wow. So I am talking to this bank account through this API. Tell me, Sid, how these lovely folks can try these recipes.
Well, just come on by our booth. We can show you more recipes and tell you all about what APIMatic is doing to help with API adoption.
Thank you so much.